Good evening, everyone. So tonight we're going to be talking about what can you do when there is a conflict. Now, conflict, it's that word, isn't it? Conflict. So when you're in conflict with somebody, then are you going to reason with that person? Now, is the answer yes or no? Let's step back a few steps. Let's go back to our family dynamics. So look at the way that you've been brought up and look at the way that has been instilled in you, what your thoughts, what your beliefs are. When you look at NLP, which is neuralistic programming, what that actually says is that we take in millions and millions and millions of bits of information every single day. Can you believe it? But with our experiences, with our beliefs, and with the things that have gone on with our lives, that acts as a sieve. So it sieves through all the information that's not relevant to you as a person, and out comes thousands of bits of information. So park that bit where you are. Then you'll have a look at your experiences as a person and what experiences that you've had through life. Now, your experiences through life are completely different through somebody else's. Your beliefs are completely different than anybody else's. Okay, let's park that. And let's have a look at your values. So let's have a look at your values. What are your values? They're going to be completely different to mine. They're going to be completely different to somebody else. So look at those three things, okay? So you have the way you've been brought up, you have your experiences, and you have your values. Just those three things and how different they are to anybody else's. So then let's look at when you are in a conflict with somebody. And let me know in the comments how many people's been in conflict with somebody. We all have, haven't we? And how you've reasoned with that person, if at all you have reasoned with that person. Can you reason with a person you're in conflict with? If you've got a relationship with that person, can you reason better with that person than you can when you haven't got a relationship? So think about this. You meet Joe Bloggs in a street one day, and I'll give you an example. I parked wrong the other day, and this lady had a right go at me, and she was like being really angry at me. Now, I don't know her. I haven't got a relationship with her. You know, do I react? Now, I got two choices here. Do I respond or do I react? I responded. I responded by saying, okay, I understand. I will be moving in 2 minutes, and moved on. She was still ranting away, but I knew that I wasn't going to reason with her. She was too angry. I was never going to reason with her. So what was the point of trying to reason? I haven't got a relationship with her. C'est la vie. Yeah, just be nice, isn't it? And think of somebody you have got a relationship with. You do know. And have a so you know them, you know their thoughts, their beliefs, you know, you communicate with them, you see them every day. It's your husband, your wife, your child, whatever, and you sort of understand where they are coming from. When you're in conflict with them, then it's how do you react? Now this all stems from the past, is how you're going to react now, if you react. So if you react in a good way, if you react in a bad way, if you're in conflict, then tension's high and emotions are high, and chances are there's a part of your brain that's set in that when you're in a certain situation, it triggers something that that will get you to react in a bad way rather than in a good way. How are you going to deal with that? If somebody you're close with How are you going to deal if they have actually reacted in a negative way? There are tools, and I'm going to teach you some of those tools on Monday in my workshop. So I'd love you to come along if you're coming along. I am actually going to do it live as well in my Facebook group, which is called Transform with Claire Reese. So if you don't want to subscribe and you just want to go into the Facebook group Transform with Claire Reese, then please do that. That'll be great. So I'm going to put it live in there. When you start saying what other people should be doing, or when you start pointing the finger, and I call this the tennis match argument, is that you're pointing the finger at other people, you should do this and you should do that and da da da, then you're not taking responsibility. And whether whoever's fault it is, it doesn't really matter. It's taking responsibility for what you can control, how you can control this. Why then is this a good path to go down? Because if you've ever been in conflict with any family member, if you've been in conflict with, if you've been divorced or you've split up with a partner or in like child alienation, these are my 3 subjects that I coach, then chances are it's a conflict, so it's high tension. Now, if you're going down the road of you said, she said, you should do, they should do that, it's the tennis match arguments that doesn't do anybody any good. It causes anxiety, it causes stress, it causes a lot of tension, and that's so negative. Next time you are in any type of conflict, take a deep breath and think about how you want to respond in a good way, so that either the argument is ended, you say it from your point of view, you put in your boundaries from your point of view, but also you show that you care. The minute you start pointing the finger and the minute you start saying what other people should do, you've lost it. Now, a lot of this behaviors stems from our past, from our triggers, from our values, from our beliefs, from what we've been instilled in us from when we were a child. And it takes a lot of practice. But if you think about it, if you've been in this state of mind about conflict and I'm going to be right no matter what, and I'm going to prove you right, and you shouldn't have done this, and you should do that, and it's your fault that we're in there, it doesn't get us anywhere. But when we actually take responsibility of, okay, what can I do to make sure that this goes well? What can I do to what can I do to control myself, to control my actions, to control how I respond? You're not arguing with somebody then, and it takes 2 people to argue, doesn't it? And if it's a family conflict, it's always good to know that other person knows that you're always there, no matter what. They may not want to speak to you. They may want to argue with you. They may expect you to do things that you're not prepared to do. And you could lose them over that, definitely. But what works well is that you're kind, you're loving, you take responsibility, you have your boundaries. And that will give you strength. It will give you clarity. It will give you peace of mind. So today I would like you to write down your values and if you are in any conflict, what you can do and take responsibility of that conflict today. And I will challenge you to respond and not react. Deb Morgan would be so proud of me because she taught me that in our coaching sessions. So let's think about responding instead of reacting. So this is my last live. Oh no, I have a live Friday tomorrow, isn't it? So I got another live tomorrow. If you haven't subscribed to Monday's workshop, then I'm going to be giving a free coaching workshop. Then please subscribe to it. I'll put the links in the comments later on. I'm just going to go to the gym first. So just before I go to the gym, just after I come out of the gym, I'll put the link to join the workshop on Monday, but also you can go to my Facebook group, Transform with Claire Reese, and I will be live there on Monday, giving you all a free coaching workshop. Now, don't get me wrong, I will be selling you something amazing at the end. So you need to stay on till the end to actually get this amazing offer. And maybe I'll be throwing in a few bonuses as well. Exciting. But if you want a free transformational coaching workshop, then come along on Monday the 1st of September. Hope to see you all there. Take care. Lots of love. Bye for now.